We're here today loping circles to show you guys the difference between loping a proper circle to support SI health versus leaning in and putting incorrect strain on our SI area, which over time can cause disease to the soft tissue and the surrounding structures and the SI joint. The SI joint has a shear movement. It's not a fused joint like some people believe it to be. It also doesn't have excessive movement like the lumbosacral joint in front of it. So it's important to keep the horse straight, to keep the pressure on the SI joint as equal as possible with leaning. Because there is some shear movement and gliding force within that joint, it can cause uneven pressure, leading to inflammation of the area and strain over time. Symptoms can vary and be different from horse to horse. Can be simple as lack of hind end engagement, which will be noticed most under saddle, lack of a want to work on the bit, hind end impulsion, and again this is noticed most under saddle. Generalized weakness, if one side's affected more than the other, sometimes you can have atrophy on one side and the muscle distribution will be asymmetric. Can also be a sign that you have some SI issues going on, and lameness in the hind end can be another thing that you notice. Depending on the discipline, things will vary, and how we ask for collection will be a little bit different, tailored to whether you're in dressage, reined cow horse like Kelsey here today, things like reining, cutting, everything will vary a little bit. We want a nice natural frame, long and low with collection. Natural frame, we want our horse straight up and perpendicular to the ground. We ideally don't have them leaning in and putting uneven strain on the SI area and the soft tissues there. We want to develop the muscle evenly, and to accomplish this we want to keep our horse perpendicular to the ground, straight up and on the correct lead in the direction of the circle that you're going. What we're showing you guys today is the exercise that we'll prescribe to you after having treatment, or if there's diagnosis of a mild strain to the area and we don't necessarily need to treat, but we want to strengthen or generalize weakness of hind end before we treat the SI. We can try strengthening exercises. So this is a rehabilitative exercise that we prescribe in order to accomplish those goals. When we send you home, we're going to prescribe to you that you do this for at least 3 weeks every day. We'll start on a 20-meter circle, and we want your horse to be perpendicular, straight up and down, and you're going to spiral your way inwards. And as soon as your horse starts to lean a little bit, we want to bring you back out to where he's straight, or she, and continue to lope on that size circle for 3 to 5 circles, and then repeat the exercise in the opposite direction. We do need to accomplish these in both directions for it to be effective. And when you accomplish these in both directions, we also need to ensure that our horse is on the right lead and not cross-firing or counter-cantering. So you'll do this for 3 weeks, ideally, after we treat or diagnose your horse with SI inflammation, and we will do it for 3 weeks every day, and then after that we would ideally incorporate it into your riding program 3 to 5 times weekly as you're warming up and getting ready to do other things. You should notice an improvement in hind end impulsion, your horse more willing to work on the bit, and easier getting them to engage their hind end. It may take up to 21 days to see full improvement from the time that you have this diagnosis and doing these exercises, or have the area treated and have these prescribed exercises assigned to your program. If anything worsens or does not improve, I would recommend that you get in contact with your veterinarian to further pursue any possible other diagnoses.